Hello Internet, my name is definitely not Alex, and I just got done watching the new combat cast for Fujin. Now, I'm not really going to be talking about Fujin, because I think you guys should just make your own opinions. I think he looks really cool, but I'm not going to talk about how good he looks in terms of gameplay. I'm going to get to that later. For now, I really just want to focus on a completely different thing introduced, and that's the new armor breaking mechanics. So I have Sub-Zero and Scorpion loaded in here in the practice room, and I'm going to demonstrate like a couple of moves that they've shown to be capable of breaking armor. So what this means is like if they actually do a breakaway, so let me just do this. Whoopsie. If they do this, and the breakaway, this kick that I just did, forward 4, is supposed to be catching you and breaking your armor. So it's an anti-breakaway tool in the same way that Spawn's War Club is. Now here's my problem with it. Now, right off the bat, I have a couple of concerns with this mechanic. I think it's a cool idea and everything, but I'm a little bit worried about how exactly it's going to work. So I think you all saw this particular thing. Like, I'm mashing it, doesn't connect. I tried timing it carefully, but, same deal, doesn't connect. Now, I'm gonna immediately dismiss this, right? In their combat cast, it works, and Scorpion's one works as well. I'm gonna get to his one later, but essentially, you might be thinking to yourself, well, this is like 90 damage, so what if it armor breaks? Like, I catch them with this, it's like an extra 90 damage, no big deal. It's a 9% move. Considering with scaling, it's probably going to be way less at the end of a combo or whatever point that they choose to break away with. Now, here's a problem. I don't think this necessarily addresses the problem with breakaway. Let me just quickly set Scorpion to do a thing. So I'm gonna have him record in slot 1. There we go. So I do that with Scorpion. Let's play it back. Oh no. Okay, I suck. Like, today I'm just bad. It's probably like the pressure of actually recording it. But you get the idea. He got full combo punished. I'm sure most of you know about this already, but for those that just are looking into the game for the first time and aren't aware of this being available, I wanted to show it off. I'm fumbling over my own words, and I'm probably not even going to edit this. So essentially, that's the main issue with breakaway. The fact that you can be comboing someone and then have that someone combo you if they break away in the right time. Like so. Like, there's nothing the Scorpion can do about that. Like, the only way he can do, really fix that is to basically just not do his combo. He just goes into down 2 to get as much damage as possible. But then here's another problem with Scorpion. I'm just going to immediately say this. He doesn't get to down 2 there. He doesn't get to do anything there because I just get to do this. So I don't know how good of an anti-breakaway mechanic it's going to be if it's like, his is like a normal attack. It's not a special move, so you can't really just do anything about it. But back to Sub-Zero for now, though. So, his is forward 4, right? So, I'm going to just do this, and then let's pretend that this connects, right? It's, like I said, 90 damage. It's better to just do this, I guess, which is what you would have done in the current build of the game. Now, pretending that hits, there is a special feature, so it's not just going to be 90 damage flat, it's going to do a crushing blow. It's going to have a crushing blow that Stephanie actually said that this move will crushing blow if you hit it twice in a row. Right now, if I go into my move list and take a look at a brutal kick, as you can see, there is no crushing blow displayed there. I also have easy crushing blows. I just reset the thing. Forward 4, nothing, right? So, are we getting new crushing blows? Maybe. It sure looks that way. But yeah, either hitting it twice in a row or punishing a breakaway, basically breaking armor in general. It's not just a breakaway, fatal blow as well. So it's going to net you about 26, 27%. I can't really remember right now. But it is a one-time thing, right? It is a crushing blow. And Stephanie further said that if you get it by punishing armor, you still can't do it, you know, by just doing it twice in a row. So it is a one-time use thing, no matter which way you get it. It just has two different triggers. Now, here's the problem, right? Assuming that you can get this move out consistently to challenge breakaway, right? Assuming you can do that. Look at this. Look at the like the screen space between us if there is no like crushing blow enabled, right? So it is like plus 43 on hit, so it's not bad, right? But it is like 90 damage. You use it once, you get the crushing blow, and it's a big deal, right? But then for the rest of the game, Scorpion can just break away whenever, right? I don't think sub is that vulnerable to breakaway to begin with. It's not that bad. So maybe him having a slightly weaker one is somewhat warranted. Maybe it's not even weaker. Maybe it's going to be really good. I don't know. I'm not going to talk about it. But it is a little bit concerning that it's not going to be addressing the issue people have with breakaway. Let's go to Scorpion now. Let's just quickly swap over to controlling player 1. So in Scorpion's case, his one is going to be back 3. So this move doesn't currently see a ton of use. As you can see, once again, it's like a 27 frame starter. I can see them potentially making it quicker. And same with the forward 4 from Sub-Zero. Few frame adjustments here and there, they can completely repurpose the move. But I'm not sure how they're going to be going about that, so I'm not even going to be talking about it. My current issue is, once again, this doesn't really work. This is exactly how they've showed it off with in the combat cast. Now, of course, having a move that's going to punish breakaway off the down 2 is great. That's all great, right? They have to think twice about doing that, right? But if you're doing this, and you're going to go into your combo... Wow, I suck. If you're doing this, like, when are you going to be... Like, are you going to be doing it like that? Because they can break away really early into that. Like, even now, it doesn't connect. So, are you just going to be doing that? Like, how much damage does this do? It's like 70. It's not a lot. Now, it's fine. It's fine, right? You sacrifice damage if they don't do it. It's got to be a mind game, right? I guess. But what I'm thinking here is that it once again completely, and I mean absolutely 100% completely, does not address the main issue, right? If I do not commit to doing this, they can still pretty much break away and punish me for doing my combo. I still have to be afraid to do my combo on hit. That is crazy, right? It's absolutely insane, and I still don't like it very much. So, not to end it there, you know, Scorpion's one, it's a little bit better than subs in my opinion. So not only do you get a pop-up in the same way that Spawn would with his, you actually do it completely meterlessly, or at least it seemed meterless in the combat cast, because this is a normal, and it's just gonna straight up pop them up in the air if you catch them breaking away. You can do it as many times as you want, as far as I know. It's not a crushing blow, it's just literally, if it armor breaks, it's gonna do that every time. Again, as far as I'm aware, they did not mention it being a crushing blow. So, for Scorpion, he'll be able to pop you up as many times as he wants in the game, as long as he reads the breakaway. So that's okay, right? The main question is, like, I definitely have confirmation that this will work, right? But is this going to work? Is this going to work? Because let me just set him to breakaway. Breakaway, yes. Because as you can see, like, he gets to breakaway really early. Like, really early. So how much are they going to really be adjusting to accommodate for this being an anti-breakaway option? Because, like, right now, if you're Scorpion, you don't even get to down 2 this, right? If you're doing a teleport, they get away out of this 100% free. 100% free. It's completely uncontested. You can't do anything about it. Now, I'm still glad that this is in the game. I honestly am more excited about breaking armor versus Fatal Blows, because if there's one situation I kind of hate, it's like I'll get plus frames and then I'll mash. I'll try to enforce the plus frames and they'll mash Fatal Blow, and I basically have to be afraid to enforce my plus frames in Fatal Blow territory versus most characters. This way, you get like plus frames, you go into your armor break move, you know, it's all fine and dandy. But how much risk is going to be associated with armor breaks in that situation? Like, it already says some of these armor breaks are going to be special moves. Spawn is death on block if you try to do that. So trying to preemptively counter Fatal Blows, it's like the hardest of reads. Like, it's not something that you want to do to like make them scared to use that armor from Fatal Blow. So overall, I'm a little bit disappointed. I'm a little bit disappointed because I was hoping to see armor done away with entirely from Fatal Blows. I don't think it's super fair to get armored and then do like 33 to 35% depending on the character and whatnot. I don't think it's like the fairest thing in the game. And then the breakaway, like I said, you have to be scared to do your combos on hit because certain characters are just really weak to breakaway in certain parts of the combo. So yes, you can technically adjust your combos to accommodate for this, but once again, certain characters are better off with it than others. Like, again, like, this is a conversion Scorpion does a lot, right? He's gonna do this and he's gonna do this, right? Can he still do that? Like, can he actually do anything about you breaking this away? Like, is this gonna work? I'm gonna assume not, right? Like, there's many situations in which you're still not going to even have a chance to stop their breakaway. And I'm just wondering how good of a mechanic it's really gonna be. Like, it's okay, I can't really complain, right? So far we had nothing. So having something is good, right? Having something to combat the breakaways is good. But I don't think Spawn did enough to make breakaway properly punished. And I don't think that these moves are necessarily going to be making breakaway a less tempting option. With Spawn, it's definitely scary. All right, I'll be honest. It's pretty scary, but man, Spawn's kind of been built around it with that as a base move in mind. Scorpion getting this, it kind of looks like it's not really going to be usable in half of the situations that Scorpions get broken away anyways. You know, like I said, this, you can't do shit about that. Like, your aerial, how are you going to back 3 that, right? Or, you do this. Like, how are you going to do that, right? A lot has to be adjusted to make this actually effective. And I'm a little bit scared that NetherRealm is not going to be making those adjustments. So, even though here's a Fujin pun for you. You know, it was revealed in the Fujin thing, but I feel like this mechanic as a whole, very much up in the air. Very much up in the air. I don't know how I want to feel about it. Again, it's nice that characters get this, and it's nice that it's an extra option we get as players, but what am I gonna do about this? I guess, like, I can't really get punished here. Wait, can I get punished here? Like, I'm fucking stupid. Alright, let me just check that real quick. Control 2, and then record. Oops. Just do that again. Alright, so let me just... Yeah, that doesn't look like it punishes, right? That's not a punish. Okay, so he can't really punish that. But, wait, maybe with a wake-up attack? Oh, of course, I waste my bars, so I can't do it. I wonder if it would actually work. I have it on reset in terms of the bar. Yeah, it's still not a punish. Alright, so it's not punishable. So, you know, you can make the case of, like, well, at least that part's not punishable, but then... Like, what's the point of a anti-breakaway mechanic that doesn't effectively punish breakaway in situations the character most desperately needs to be punishing that breakaway? You know what I mean? I feel like, you know, having stuff like maybe like the air throws being like a thing or stuff like that. I actually had a throw thing in mind way before any of this was introduced. I was like, you know, maybe they could add like a move, like perhaps like a throw, because look at the recovery on this bad boy. Maybe you can throw people out of the air if they're using breakaway, and then maybe there's a crushing blow attached to it. Maybe there's a maybe it's like a burn a bar to restand sort of thing, like MKX, and now they have no defense bar. You get a combo, or maybe you just get a very plus restand where you get to schmix. You know, it's a matter of, like, you know, how you want to do it. Completely, you know, up to you. If they don't break away, obviously this doesn't work. So you literally get no damage on aerial opponents with the throw, and, you know, got a hefty bit of recovery. So seemed like a good idea to me at the time, but I'm not sure if it would have been a good idea, you know. But now that I really stopped to think of it, actually it's not now that I stopped to think of it. They should have just deleted the mechanic, you know. Just get rid of it, and get rid of Fatal Blow Armor. That's what I would have wanted. But you know, I've played this game so far. I'm gonna continue to play it. More options is always great. I'm very curious to see what the patch notes are gonna be. What's his face? Sorry, what's her face? Stephanie. Stephanie said that she was very interested in, like, hearing people's ideas, like what the anti-breakaway moves are gonna be like what moves each character is gonna get. Oh man, like the fact that this is subs, and the fact that that this right here is scorpions, I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know, like, it could be anything for any character, right? So I wonder if these two are, like, purposely questionable because of some sort of, like, balancing decisions. Because, like, Shao Kahn here. Okay, here's a big one. Okay, so I'm just going to talk about Shao Kahn for a second here. Because if you actually like Shao Kahn in any way, shape, or form, I'm not that big on him. Because, as you can see, I didn't even change his variation names to competitive ones. But if you're a Shao Kahn player, let me try to remember the string. But I'm pretty sure it's like, it's not that. Yeah, this thing. This thing is now special cancelable. So you can do the full string, and you can do, like, special cancel into shoulder. And the really fun part is that this is his pop-up, and sorry. This is his armor break move. So this is actually really good. Like, if every character had something that good, that would be awesome. Because, like, right now, as a Shao Kahn player, well, I'm not a Shao Kahn player, but, like, as far as I understand, this move has pretty much limited to no use. Like, it's not very, like, I'm pretty sure it's still, like, death on block. Special moves. Let's see, where is it? Amplify down. Yeah, it's -12, so it's still punishable. Let me actually set the guy to block. Let me set to auto. And then... oh my god. Ugh! Wait, does it not come out on block? Oh, it does not even come out on block. So it has nothing to do with, like on block, it just doesn't even come out. So yeah, this move, it has no purpose, because like on block, it just doesn't come out. And on hit, you're just like, hey, I just wasted a bar for like, how much damage? 70 turns into 136. So that's, well, it's 66. It's like 6.6%. But like, you know, for a bar, when you can be doing like, you know, that, I don't know. I think I'd rather take the pop-up. I don't know Shao Kahn combos. Like, I literally did not touch this character since the game. Like, I never see him. I'm not a pro player. I don't need to know the matchups. So I just haven't touched him. But yeah, good news for Shao Kahn players. Special cancelable, and has actually good anti-breakaway stuff. You know they're gonna be breaking away, because like you know they're gonna be breaking that away. You know, it's the only thing you really save the breakaway for versus this character. So the fact that he gets this as an anti-breakaway, I am beyond the moon for that. Like, if every character gets something like that, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. But Sub-Zero and what's his face? Scorpion? I don't know how I feel about those. Straight up. Don't know how I feel about those. With the patch coming, I'm thinking I'm probably going to finally familiarize myself with this character. He's pretty cool. Got a really good wave dash, if I can get it. Yeah, I got a really cool wave dash. So maybe he's going to be really good now. And I don't see myself maining him, but I think that there's going to be a lot of people who are going to like, oh, Shao Kahn's not poopy tier anymore, so we can actually play this character now. So I'm probably going to be seeing a lot of him online. If you're like me and you haven't familiarized yourself with this character, I definitely recommend doing it, because this is what the Shao Kahn players have been wanting, like, all along. This is what they wanted all along. And a lot of people saying, like, if he had this, this character would be pretty good, like, pretty nutty. And I agree. Like, this character is so close to being actually good. What's the frame data on that? Let me just quickly... this is turning into a really, really long video. I'm very sorry. I might have to cut some of this stuff out. Shao Shimmy? Oof. Imagine if it was an actual, like, auto shimmy. But I just got, like, a nasty idea, but never mind that. It is a 10-frame mid. Alright, this is good. Alright? I don't think people understand how good this is. Like, look at that. I mean, it's -8 on blocks. You can't really stagger it. Like, this is not a good idea. But what's the full string on block? I'm pretty sure the full string is like, say, oh, not full string, but like just forward 3/4. Yeah, it's -7, so I guess you can get punished by like 6 framers. I don't think that's that big a deal. Yeah, full string is like hella minus. This is like death on block. So you never want to do that on block anyways. But right now, it's his only other option, right? This is... it does so much damage though. But right now it's his only option, so he's gonna be a much better character, I guarantee you. So, you know, pick him up. learn how to play him, learn how to play against him, whichever you prefer. But that's gonna be it for me for today. You know, some exciting news, some slightly concerning news. Please do let me know how you feel about these mechanic changes in the comments, or you know, come play me. You know, we can get some practice games in. Maybe we can practice some Shao Kahn and see who can do better. Only newbies though, only people who don't know how to play this character. I don't want to get like video games, yo. Actually, I would want to get video games, yo, to beat me up. I'm fangirling. Yeah. Let me know. I'll see you in the next one, and toodaloo.